But I really think, man, you have to open your eyes, man, and realize, you see me?
Mm-hmm.
So, yo, society, no matter where you plant your feet, you're basically within a maze, you see me? So, you are always going to think you know where you're going because you don't know you're in the maze, you see me?
Yeah.
Which is why the rat keeps running. If the rat knew he was in a maze, he would walk very slowly because he would say to himself, I'm in a maze right now, I'm going to try and figure this out.
Yeah.
But he doesn't know he is in a maze. So he freaked out, isn't it? He
Yeah.
can't believe he's seeing so much open spaces, but at the same time so much closed spaces. And while he's running, him not really know where him there because
Yeah.
everywhere look the same. And that is to me the concept of the human experience. Where we're running around life, no matter where we go, everywhere look the same. Especially for black people.
Mm-hmm.
Everywhere looks the same to us. Where no matter where we go, we can't catch a break. Black people are hate for you, white people are hate for you. So those are your definition of your mazes. That's your definition of your obstacles. Because anything which is an obstacle is blocking you, just like it's blocking that hamster.
Right.
So it's not just an analogy, it is actually a literal statement. So you're being blocked, you're run, you can't see where you go. There's no scientist there watching over you. There's God over there. There's God above you watching you. You get me?
Mm-hmm.
But the difference is it is who you choose to listen to, and that is why the Bible said you cannot serve two masters. You
Mm-hmm.
have to make up your mind. If you are going to serve God, you can't say you serve him and then you're going to do something for the government. You see me?
Mm-hmm.
That don't make no sense. You see what I show you? Why would the government make you do something like that?
Yeah.
If
Because
a government,
yeah,
if a
because
government say in God they
the
trust,
and the church and the state is
and the
separated.
church and the state is separated, why would you want to put their priorities above God's priorities, which is often the case? Is it my church? You have to think about that. A lot of Christian people are getting up, going, joining the army, killing. Is it my church? A
Mm-hmm.
kill for them government instead of basically joining God's side. Is it my church? Open them voice for God's side, put that effort and fight for God's kingdom. Them not do that. But at the end of the day, they're self-righteous, which to me is one of the greatest sins. That probably greater than anything else because the one who is self-righteous is the one who basically is saying, I am holy, so why aren't you? That is a man who is refusing to say to himself, he continues to fall short and he acknowledges that and he acknowledges that he can't be strong without God's help. He's acknowledging that he's already strong and there's no other level to arrive at. So he is at his peak, and to me, no one is at his peak because the Lord teaches that knowledge is infinite, and something which is infinite as knowledge means that you can never obtain enough. You will always seek it, you will always chase it,
Mm-hmm.
and
Because there's
even
always
yeah,
more.
and even if you are not chasing it, it's always chasing you. That's the thing about knowledge, you know. It's something which is always in your face, which is what the subconscious mind is. One of the most powerful things somebody has to be aware of. You have to be aware of the part of your mind that you are not aware of. The part of your mind you are not aware of. Now that sounds a very cliche statement. You have to be aware of something you are not aware of. Clearly. Because I'm basically saying it is making you aware and you are not aware of it. Do you know how scary that is? Isn't it?
Wait,
It
what?
is it's this concept of the brain. You are thinking of the brain. The same thing you're thinking of is enabling you to think. Do you know how crazy that is? That is mind-boggling. It is not like we're saying, thank God I have a hand. If I didn't have a hand, I wouldn't be able to think about my brain.
Right.
Your brain is the source of your brain. Your brain. And that is the thing. God did that. So man looked at that and called it science and told himself he can do anything. You see what I'm saying? Told himself that my brain gave me all these thoughts. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Look at it. It enables me to think about it, and I'm using it to think about it. You get what I'm trying to show you? You
Mm-hmm.
see me? So Therefore, how did that happen, isn't it? It's like he feels like all that came from within him. You get me? And then
Mm-hmm.
he believes that he has a special power, and
And he doesn't.
he lives up, he lives tries to live up to that. And sometimes that's our downfall. You know? It is the things that we try to prove. The much I show you or
Yeah,
disprove.
yeah, because some people dedicate their whole entire life
Trying
to
to disprove
no,
or
but just
prove.
to do like whatever their profession is,
Hmm.
especially if it's in science. Like some
Yeah,
people
that's
will
true.
work, like some scientists will work continuously, like do not sleep
Yeah.
because they're working on patent after patent after
Hmm.
patent, trying to do this, trying to do that, and then they don't have anything. And then people just come after them, take their stuff, build on it, get a bigger name, and then they're still remembered as well for something that they did not discover
Hmm.
but just improved
Exactly.
on.
So that is what the
Which is
concept of gatekeeping is. The concept of gatekeeping is my ancestors started an idea of building something wonderful. So the fact that my product seems so remarkable in these times is because this idea has been established way before its time. You get what I'm trying to show you? That is what makes things remarkable. You see me? Where it appears before its time. Nothing can be truly wonderful, isn't it? If it's not above its time. If something comes to you right now and this touch screen is not new, you get what I'm trying to show you?
yeah,
It has to be newer than that. So that is going to set off alarms in your brain, new signals in your brain. You get me? There's something in our brain that it is almost like it attracts newness.
yeah,
You see what I'm trying to show you? Anything that is new. And to me, that is what causes majority of the problems in life today. It is not just materialism. It is super materialism. It is a process where you see people being literally attracted and strongly attracted. I mean, a strong dependency upon new things. Not just to see new things, to have new people in
to
their lives.
acquire.
That is why people are cheating. Yes, that is why people are cheating. I'm serious. People will actually look at their partner after so much years and say, this person looks old, this person looks boring. Tired of this
Want
person.
something new.
They need something new because the newness when they go out and they remember that one girl that told them that they look good, that one woman. You see me? Or
Or
she remember that one man who told her said she look good, that she look young. She see a new face and she heard new
or the worst
comments
thing
and
if
she
somebody loves shopping.
it
Oh, they
set off
love a
new
new
things.
shirt.
Uh,
That's gonna roll over into the way you live your life.
and then when that happened now, she basically blouse and skirt, take that new comment, go home, him take that new comment and go and build that upon your mind all day because it's a new face, newness. People like newness. And that's why old phone, people take out their old phone right now. As they take it out and put on your old phone. I tell you that the phone, though. I do this a phone. Why would they even have it? People take out their old things and wonder why they didn't even own it sometimes. There's this thing in us that we just love to acquire new things. And it boils back down to how you're raised. You have to basically, in order for you to be a great parent, you have to be a shitty child. And we're glad that the on tape because that might be one of the realest shit we ever said. Because you have to be able to make so much fucking mistakes so that you can be able to have a great story to tell, a great way to present it. And therefore your child can understand, say, "Oh, look, him not just tell me this because he wants to control me." And that is what people are not understanding. The reason why you can't get the best out of your kids, is the same way your government can't get the best out of you. You think every single thing you are not supposed to do is because the government is trying to control you. And your children feel the same way when you try to control them. Nobody likes to feel controlled. Nobody likes somebody to tell them what to do. You get what I'm trying to tell you?
Yeah.
So therefore, when you tell him, do this, do that, don't do that, don't do that, them say, why? When they ask why, that is where you have to talk about because I said so. That's where you have a problem with authority now. If you have authority already, you're the parent. Naturally, you're the parent. You shouldn't have to say because I say so. That should naturally be established. You see what I'm trying to show you?
Mhm.
That should be established that it shouldn't be one where the child would feel like, oh, so because you are the parent, I don't have any say. I am not, nobody cares about my feelings. You
Mhm.
get what I'm trying to show you? Nobody wants to feel that way. At the end of the day, don't get me wrong, you want your child to do what you tell them to do. It's called respect. The Bible talks about it. You're supposed to honor your parents. You see me? But
Mhm.
at the end of the day, you want to respect your child. And when I say respect your child, I mean respect your child like how you would want somebody to respect you as an
Word, it
adult
goes both ways,
because you
not
are a
just
child.
because you're
You have, yeah,
four or
the
you're
person have
two.
feelings. The fact that your child can articulate why. The person is saying why. Anybody who asks why is somebody who is aware. Is somebody who is aware that they are being cheated. Somebody who is aware that something is not going on fair. The fact that your child aware that something is not fair right now, mean you owe them an obvious explanation. Mean this person is mature enough to have a serious reason with you. And you see what I try to show you?
Mhm.
And the person don't see you like a zombie. If the person saw you like a zombie and they expected that from you, then the child wouldn't ask you why. You see what I try to show you?
Right.
The child would have just, say, "Sure, the woman is evil." You understand me? That is why she want to control me all the while.
Yeah.
But the child see us mommy, the child see us an angel, the child see us a darling. The child say, why? And then you're gonna say something like, because I say so, and it's the same thing. The people look at the government like, oh, all of a sudden none of that bad web, so why? And then they basically say, because we are in charge. And then the people them frightened, the people them can't believe say, the same government would just sweet them up, you know what I mean? But
Mhm.
they say as them darling, you get my church from your thought to them like this now and I tell them what to do and they can't do nothing about it.
Mhm.
Because they make it grow up on them too quick. Simple. They make it grow up on them too quick. You have to know how the situation. Sometimes getting the best out of people require showing respect. It don't require beating them over them head
Word.
and telling them because I am. You are nothing. Everything you are, I am. Everything I am, you are. And that means under God. Simple. That is all we are. That's our definition as man. Creations under God. Isn't it?
Mhm.
You're nothing special. You're just hands and feet and eyes and nose of the kingdom of heaven. Isn't it?
Yeah.
And if you don't make up that body, you are basically the waste product of that body. That is what you are. Because think about it. If we are the body of Christ, who are everybody else?